I have never felt so repulsed by men in my entire life. Like, I've been attracted to men the whole time, but like the thought of dating another man after this makes me want to puke everywhere.
Stop it. Get some help.
Is it just me, or is anybody else tired of men?
Don't mind me, I'm just crying because it's so sad that guys have literally not gone on a date with me because I'm 5'8". They think I'm way too tall. I have like the worst luck. You would think I'm making up the story, but no cap. There have been guys that have canceled dates because they're like, how tall are you? 5'8"? No thanks. So I guess it's gonna be alone and single forever.
Gentlemen, welcome back. Glad to have you here for another episode of Women Regretting Hookup Culture. As we're gonna start with this whiner right here, guys. Let's see what she has to say, and let's see why men, yet again, are the ones to blame for.
Y'all, this wasn't even on a dating app. This is someone that I've known for years, and I have never been so repulsed by a man in my entire life. Especially after this conversation, I have never felt so repulsed by men in my entire life. Like, I've been attracted to men the whole time, but like the thought of dating another man after this makes me want to puke everywhere. So here's a play-by-play on this conversation. Now, I'm not going to read the whole conversation, just the part that makes me want to throw up. I agree, it's nice not being a Mormon anymore.
Do you enjoy? What's your favorite position?
Of course, but you have to earn that classified information. I'm not going to tell you.
How would I earn it? What if I want to show you?
I think you're just feeling spicy at the moment.
Not at all. Too much salt needs some pepper.
I'd rather go for coffee than talk about sex.
Why so? Someone can't keep up?
No, I just feel awkward talking about this with someone that I'm not close with or haven't seen in forever, because I literally haven't seen this person in years, and I've seen them once in the whole time I've known them. I've seen them once, temporarily.
What if talk leads to something better?
Like
emotional sex. Let's try it and do it once.
Or we could go on a date and talk about better things.
We can go on a date after. Let's do this first. You won't be disappointed. I'm big on sex.
Person's name in quotations. I don't like talking about this stuff unless I'm actually dating the person.
All right. You get the idea. She's Virgin Mary, guys. Now, I don't know this woman's life, right? But I wish you could see her more, guys. Like, first off, she has the red and black hair. Then she has this, like, it's a lesbian haircut where they cut certain parts of the head are bald, and then they have like long hair. I don't know, guys. I don't know how to explain it, but I guess you know. And then, guys, there's the modesty, right? Like, showing her melons for the whole internet to see. Now, you can call me old-fashioned, alright, but seriously, guys, if I were a woman and I respected myself, I wouldn't be showing my milkers on the internet. Like, honest to God, I just don't understand it. Now, for some people, this is not sexualized. It's not like it's turning me on and I want to impregnate her, alright? But, you know, if you're gonna talk about how innocent you are and how you never think about sex, etc., while at the same time you have like the biggest eyelashes, a ton of makeup, lipstick on, you know, and you're showing a lot of skin on the internet, it makes me doubt the whole idea, right? And guys, I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me. You can comment down below if you disagree, but in my humble opinion, I just think that women don't need to dress that little, you know. I'm not saying they should be absolutely dressed to the top, you know, like no skin at all, like in Saudi Arabia. No, absolutely not, you know. But to see certain parts of your body that have scientifically been proven to turn on men, and you just expose them because you know what it leads to, it just shows that you really enjoy the attention and you like, you know, the effect that you have on men. while at the same time you're saying that, oh, I don't want to talk about it. What do you mean? Like, you're dressed and you have makeup like a street worker, to be honest, guys. I don't know if you understand me, guys, if you agree with me, but pull an image of a street worker from Google and you're gonna find that they dress in the same way that probably a lot of your colleagues or female friends dress. All right, like these clothes have been made with a purpose to be sensual and to have an effect on men. All right, I don't care when they say, but I don't wear it in that way. Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
All right, if you don't wear it in that way, can I don't know, kiss your mouth and say that I didn't mean it in that way? No, there are limits, there are boundaries. You can't do anything that on a societal level is deemed to be inappropriate and say, no, it's appropriate because I deem it appropriate for myself. Nobody cares about you. It's socially unacceptable to be wearing those kind of clothes. And this is why, if you work in certain areas, you have dress codes and you have everything. You can't just dress like a 304. In other places, is the total opposite. People want women to dress like 304s, and this is why they give him like really short skirts, etc. You know what I mean, guys? Like, but it's because it has an effect. Like, people are literally winning money and their businesses are flourishing in a much better way because women are dressed provocatively, and it just has an effect on men. All right, so no matter what this woman thinks and is trying to sell, I'm not buying it. Okay, if you are dressed in a certain way, I'm gonna assume that you are a certain type of person that just wants to have this effect. All right, if you really are that modest, dress a little bit more appropriately. Thank you.
It's been a while. You won't be disappointed. My assurance. I'm open to dating too, but I'd rather start off with...
Good night, person's name. I don't think I can date a man again after that. Like even reading that conversation again, I feel sick. I feel so repulsed. I didn't think it was...
She feels repulsed, guys, as if she hasn't sucked on 100 bananas throughout her life, if you know what I mean. You know, guys? And before someone tells me, Hiran, you're assuming too much. Look, I've got this picture right here, right? Look, I'm gonna show a person on the screen. What do you think his life is about? Right? You see this guy, and they always say, don't judge a book by its cover. Now, we cannot tell everything about this person. Maybe when he's not high on substances, he's a good guy. Maybe, you know. But just by looking at him, I can already tell he's not the kind of person who, you know, studies a lot in his house or goes back from work and helps his mother with the shopping bags or helps, you know, grandmas cross the street. All right, he's just not that type of person, right? I don't need a crystal ball to foresee this and to know what kind of person he is, right? The way you present yourself is the way you are. And of course, there are, you know, here and there exceptions, but they're not the rule. Like, we have this one right here, and you can see her bald head right here, and all the makeup and the multicolored hair, and just being dressed provocatively. And you're trying to tell me that you're the Virgin Mary, that you don't even want to talk about S3X. Guys, it's just, I'm not buying it, alright? I'm not buying it. You can't lie to me. I know what kind of person you are, and most people will think that I'm assuming, but guys, I can tell you, once you get used to it, you can tell a lot about a person, like 80% of his character and personality, just by a glimpse, right? And it actually happens in a subconscious level in many other ways. When you see a person that you like, you don't think that you have to like him. You just like him because your brain, you know, goes through that information and decides on a basis of a lot of things if that person, you know, is going to be someone that you like physically or not. It happens instantaneously. You don't decide it and you don't choose it. You just feel attracted or not. So in the same way, you can tell and pick upon a lot of things from a person's personality just by looking at him, just by the way he dresses and the way he presents himself. But let's continue now, guys.
possible to become gayer, even though I'm not full on gay, but yeah, I think I've had it. To here, to the moon, to the moon. I don't have anything against flirting, light flirting, you know, even making comments on how attractive each other are. I have no problem with that. But sexting, to me, is a personal thing. It makes me so uncomfortable when people try to have that discussion with me. One, if I've never met them. Two, if I haven't seen them for years. Or three, if we're not dating. Like, off.
Is it just me, or is anybody else tired of men? Has anybody else had enough? Because I'm about to be a menace. I'm about to go back to not being nice. Because when I was nice and I was like trying to like find love and all that shit, you know what I found? Heartbreak. I found disappointment. I found anger issues. I found more reasons to continue my therapy sessions after a year and a half of being in them. That is what I found. So all in all, I have learned in these past few months is that choose you. Do what you want to do. And if they just want, I'm going to start saying that shit out loud. And
It's always funny to me how some women will say, I've just learned that I have to choose myself. Meanwhile, they've been doing that for their whole life. You know, they've been choosing themselves and only thinking about themselves their whole life. But at 35 years of age, they come and say, I just learned, you know, last week that I have to think more about myself. I'm just, you know, such a giving person. I just like to live for others. What a big load of bullcrap.
at the first meetup, what you want? You trying to or you trying to date me? Because if you're trying to date me, I need a date planned by this weekend. If you're trying to me, then you go ahead and get the dick, bring the dick over, and when you're done dropping the dick off, I need you to see yourself out. I'm not getting up out the bed, okay? I'm not doing it because I'm tired and I can't do it. I say,
what the hell is going on with this video, man? We have this cynical woman talking about what has happened to her genitals, which I honestly couldn't care less. And then she has like this filter on that is just a bunch of whimsical butterflies around her head, like a 5-year-old, you know, wanting to be a princess or something. What is going on, man? Like, women in general have never been so childish, and at the same time, you know, not innocent at all. Like, what a weird mix, isn't it, guys? Like, they're absolutely childish in their demands, in their standards, in their views of the world. This is, I'm generally speaking, I'm not speaking about every woman, all right? And on a societal level. But they are, at the same time, like the most not innocent woman they have walked, that have walked the face of Earth. You know what I mean? Like, most of them have body counts, triple-digit body counts. Even this woman right here, she could absolutely perfectly have a triple-digit body count, even though it's hard to believe, but she absolutely could. I mean, literally any woman that wants to have a high body count can have a high body count, regardless of how attractive she is. It can be a 10 out of 10, it can be a 2 out of 10. They both can have a triple-digit body count, and this is why it's not an achievement. It's not an achievement as a woman to have a high body count. Everyone can do that. You know,
I say this because I was trying to have like this little summer romance without having too many expectations. You know what they say, going with the flow. I was trying to be flowy. I'm a water sign, but bitch, I'm a control freak. So that wasn't working.
Again, guys, you see, just proving my point. I just said that they're immature, and the very next sentence she says that at 35 years of age, she wanted to go with the flow and have this summer where she doesn't care about consequences and morals at all. And then she says that she's a water sign, as if that means crap, you know, in your life, as if that changes anything. Like, people who believe in zodiac signs, man, I really can't. Believing in zodiac signs, I don't understand, guys. And believing to this point where you talk about your personality in regards to your zodiac sign is just pathetic, man. Again, it's like a 5-year-old mixed with a cynical 304 streetwalker.
Working for me. Tell me why talking to this man damn near every day. Then we like go out, we meet up, we're running the same circle, so I see him a lot.
Hooking up, she forgot to mention, as they so often do.
And so tell me why this man just ghosts me. Stop responding to my texts, stop responding to my IG tags, everything. And then has the nerve. The fuck. Don't mind my PJ mask. Band-aid. I hurt my pinky and I'm trying to hold my life together. Like, this is the band-aid that's holding this nail on and holding my life together because I'm this close to being unsnapped. But let me get back to the story. So yeah, we're talking every day. It's a good thing. I'm like, cool. I can see myself, you know, getting to know this kid better and not being like, you know, standoffish, being a bitch and being like, are you gonna fall in love with me? Because the one thing I cannot fuck is express my emotions in a way and then you reject me. Now I have to kill you. Now you're gonna disappear. Nobody's gonna hear from you because you reject me? Ah, I can't do it. But yes, he ghosts me and I still have to see this man, mind you. Tell me why he brings Bestie, tell me why he brings another girl around. I don't think that you want her to see me and think that there's a comparison there, because baby, there's not. There never will be. Because looks aside, my personality.
Okay, you know, I think, guys, I'm gonna stop it right here. A lot of copium coming from this woman. The level of immaturity that you have to have this mindset is just boggling. And this woman, guys, is past the wall. All right, there's no hope for her. It's over. But the fact that you were not even close, like you were not even close to actually securing a man and making him stay. You were not even close. So you hook up with a guy without securing the commitment. Of course, you know, he's not your boyfriend. He's not anything at all. He's been smashing you for a couple of weeks, and then he suddenly ghosts you, and you're feeling jealous of like all the women that could possibly be with him, and asking yourself, why did he leave me? He didn't leave you. He was never beside you. He was never yours to leave in the first place. You know what I mean, guys? It's just, this video is so backwards, guys, but we're gonna leave it here. A hard video today, to be honest, guys. I need to recover. I need to rest my mommy bones, because this video, guys, I don't know, I just don't understand how people can be so misled, so delusional, so blind to the truth, and on such high levels of cope. But thank you for watching, guys. Leave me your thoughts down in the comments, and I'll be happy to see you next time. Have a good one.